What's good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we are back here for another one. It is Tuesday here on Phinside the NFL, and as usual, I'm joined by the homie Martin and the returning Mr. Ballgame. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Pretty good, man.
I'm doing amazing, man. I'm out here on the West Coast, but I was a little worried my technology wasn't going to hold up, but we good to go. So,
Technology on the West Coast not holding up.
well my
Are you kidding me?
He's not in Silicon Valley, ladies and
my
gentlemen.
my setup at the house is all good. Back in Kissimmee. So
Yeah.
being out here, I took everything with me. So I'm on limited assets here. So.
Resources, yeah. We appreciate you jumping on, man, for real, bro.
All right, guys. So obviously we all watched the game. We've now had a chance to watch all the dropbacks. Let's give a little preview because I think that was a key thing because I've talked about it before. It was clear they wanted to make motion way more involved in this offense by even looking at some of the hires they were trying to make, i.e. Matt Canada from Pittsburgh, right? Like that guy is the motion king. I literally watched him in college literally motion 5 times on one play, and I was like, this guy's ridiculous. So ball game, go ahead with what you were saying when we were backstage about how impressed you were and how much you liked in terms of the creativity of the motion and what the confusion it was causing for the Jets.
Yeah, when we talked on Sunday during and after the game or during your broadcast, I mentioned that I liked the fact that the Jets were using a lot of motion to throw our defense off and our alignment for our pressure packages. And then when I went back and watched the All-22, I had to say I got to give our guys, our offensive coordinators, credit for doing the exact same thing because they used a ton of motion to create chaos at the lower level, down in the 3 to 5 yard level. They always had at least one guy sitting mid-zone, mid-level, right in the middle of the defense, and then they had a guy coming over the top to clear out things and keep those guys at bay in the back, and it created a lot of pre-snap alignment issues for the Jets.
Baby.
When we sent a guy, they always had to adjust over to it, and that threw a lot of things for them off as well. And the same conflict that we were in at times against their offense that we created just differently. And I just like the way that he incorporated all of the guys. Like Durham Smythe is a guy that I thought wasn't going to make the roster, has now become one of, looks like to be Tua's favorite targets. And in the 3 to 5 to 7 yard range. And Gesicki now is more in the 10 to 12, and they're still now creeping more and more towards looking to try to get Waddle and what that boy named Hollins. And even the way they're using Albert Wilson is more motion based.
They're starting to use him more like how they're using Waddle.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I like it, bro. It's really causing a lot of misalignment issues for defenses, and I just wish they had done it a lot sooner in the season. But I'm glad to see that they're evolving. That's one of the most important things, that there's growth, and I like it. So,
what are you thinking, Martin?
I'm gonna double down with Mr. Ballgame, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing too. I've basically ran over the plays maybe twice over, and the creativity in this past game was something to watch. They've been like I keep saying, as a unit, as an offense, as an offensive coordinator group, they have been improving just like how Tua's been improving, and the offensive line has steadily been improving. And I'm telling you, man, if they can keep up this type of momentum and just find ways to fine tune just small things here and there as far as where you should attack and what plays you should call in different situational football things like that. Once they really get going and that ball gets rolling, I anticipate at minimum 28 points a game. And once that starts happening, that's when you're gonna see the defense, like Agba said during his post game presser, when they do their job, we do ours. It's like I
Yeah.
think it's really going to turn the defense up a little bit more and amplify what we've already seen out of our defense, which I think is going to be scary for any team to play against us. And I just can't wait to keep seeing this incremental maturation, and it looks good so far.
Can I say this?
Mhm.
I think the one thing that I'm noticing with this group up front in terms of the O line is that although we're not technically where we want to be just yet, I like, and I have to admit, I can appreciate the fact that these guys aren't quitting, bro. They're still out there hustling. They're still out there working their asses off, trying to be a better unit. And what they're also doing is they're communicating pre-snap more. I did
Hmm.
notice that Hunt, that
Well, Hunt, we were
Jackson,
running a lot of silent count with Hunt again.
yeah, and they were pointing out guys. You feel me? They were pointing out
Right.
guys, and they were looking back to Tua, making sure Tua knew that they were pointing out those guys, and that tells me that they're starting to trust each other,
Hmm.
right? That they're fully starting to buy into understanding that, okay, I got two guys here, one guy's over the top of me, one guy's in the gap ahead of me, but I've identified him. I let the quarterback know so he can make his adjustments, and all that communication just basically helps to play when the ball is snapped, and that's a lot of that I didn't see early on in the season, but I'm starting to see it now, and that I gotta take my hat off to these guys, man. These young guys are still out there fighting, bro, and I'm glad that they didn't quit. So, because it's
Yeah.
easy to get down on yourself and then just say, screw it, man.
The one thing
but
I did notice, though, a lot of pressures were a lot of would-be pressures or could-be pressures were avoided because of Tua getting the
Tua taking
ball
the
out, like
ball out.
boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. And to the sense of, I have a couple times in my notes where there was a good enough pocket where he could have moved up and maneuver and reset, but he just seems like at times it's bred in him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, get it out, get it out, get it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like there were times where I have my notes where I was like, okay, he could have stepped up here. Like, you look at that, you guys remember this throw. It looks like it's a sack, but he somehow gets it out to Smythe and he gets it into his feet in the right in front of the end zone. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where both the tackles got pushed back and he didn't step up in the pocket. He just sat there and he threw it to Smythe's feet. Like, it was like a throwaway because it was uncatchable for anyone. But it was like you avoided an intentional grounding, right? But if you watch the play, when we were going to break it down, there was a clear lane to step up and move off to the left because he had like 20 yards of real estate, 15, 20 yards of real estate where he could have taken off into, or he could have just reset his feet and tried to make a throw. So, but I think it's just like ingrained in him at this point. Get it out.
Yeah.
Get it out. Like,
and I don't blame him.
Like you see the throw, like to Hollins. It was a beautiful throw, great throw. You could tell it wasn't even on his mind to reset his feet and make the throw. He was like, "Yo, let me move up. Let me get as much torque as I can with my upper body into this throw and get it downfield."
Precisely. Yep. Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Guys to reset my feet and make the throw. Are you crazy?
That's exactly what happened. So, and I'm glad you mentioned that reason.
We can't blame him though.
No,
exactly. And I'm glad Reason mentioned it because a lot of people are saying, well, that wasn't, in stride or that was regardless of all that.
It actually wasn't stride. If you watch it at full time,
Hollins never had to come back to it.
Body.
Yeah. Hollins never stopped.
He keeps moving. That's the reality. Stops up. He never stops up.
But I'm talking about as far as I'm running in stride over the shoulder
bucket throw.
What Reason just explained is when you do not set your feet and then you throw it 50 yards down the field. That's impressive. That's impressive. I don't understand how people don't understand
especially
that.
On the duress.
You know how hard that throw? Yeah, exactly. Ball game. Like, you literally, think of all the things that went off on that play. Okay, first of all, pocket presence.
Yeah.
Then his footwork came into play.
Yep.
Then his upper body torque came into play. And he put the ball on the money for a touchdown. So, and the great thing is, another thing that came into play is his ability to keep his eyes downfield when he's, listen, Do you know how
the
hard it
important
is to
part.
keep your eyes down the field when everything's collapsing around you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think
Mhm.
people realize how hard that is, man. Your first instinct is, what's the quickest way I get the ball out? What do I got underneath?
Right.
And he moved up and he made the throw. Like, it's crazy that people, and we were looking at it from the right side. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to show it because it's a broadcast view, and I don't want to get clipped for it. But on Twitter, there is, if you go follow at Fin FIN and then Nasty NASTY. I'm going to give him a plug because he follows me on Twitter. If you go check him out, he posted a video of that throw to making it. They flipped it to the right side, and it looks way more natural and fluid. It's just like you can tell the tricks that the one's eyes plays on them when we're so used to watching, right-handed guys, right?
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
but that throw was so impressive, man. Like,
It was.
when you I don't want to say the throw, the play was impressive.
Anyone,
You know what I
listen,
mean?
bro. Anyone willing to critique that and say that wasn't a good play is just, in my opinion, a true hater, bro.
Let me see them make that same play and even get it 25 yards down the field, bro.
Yeah, you just
Let me see that, okay?
Just
Yeah,
hate.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Instincts was on.
Let me see y'all
1,000.
get 25 air yards under, making the move up the same way and use the upper body the same way he does. Not see here. Okay. Do you know how like to get velocity and to get distance like that on a ball where you're not planting your drive foot and following through is not an easy task by
Not
any
at all.
stretch of the
No.
imagination, man.
All
So,
arm. Mhm.
like, yeah, I just want to see people like, all these people. It goes back to what I said in the it goes back to what I said in the summer and everything about Tua. All these people want to sit here and nitpick Tua. Well, I mean, goddamn, at the standard you hold this kid to, I hope some of y'all hold your own life to that same standard, and y'all better have fucking Victoria's Secret models on your arms, bro, because I ain't trying to hear any less of it, because y'all want to hold this 23-year-old kid to standards to which some of y'all will never achieve in your own life. And I'm not even talking about professionally. I'm
It's
just talking
unrealistic,
about,
bro.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy to me, dude. I get it. It's always good for a chuckle. You know what I mean? So, but I'll say that all the time, bro. Hey, I know I got an 8.5 on my arm, but I ain't walking around acting like I got a Victoria's Secret model on my arm.
My wife a solid 8, man.
Yeah,
I can't
bro.
go 8.5. She got some miles on her, but she's still a solid 8. You know?
Don't say that, ball game.
Hey, we older, bro. We real and we realistic about it.
I know I outkicked my coverage. I'm good with that, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm good with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I ain't sitting there around walking here like you got like like the fucking sexiest woman on earth, because I ain't sure as hell ain't the sexiest man on earth. So I did better than she did. Let's put it that way. All right, let's get into this. So with that said, guys, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's hop right into this. I'm not even gonna do the plugs today. All right. So let's get this kicked out here. We got a little bit of a lag.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's roll this. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reshare it, and we'll get into it. All right. All right, so obviously we're now on to the first drop back of the game here. Tua is in the gun. Gaskins to his left, 11-man personnel, one wide receiver split wide right and two stacks to the left. The Jets, they're showing cover one press. Wilson, he's going to motion to the right side. You see him now coming out. And it's going to be play action.
Mm-hmm.
And Gesicki on that hitch, short gain, short completion on the first throw of the day. We look at the protection. And there's really not much to talk about because the ball's out so quick.
Yeah, right read, right throw.
I was amazed to see the Jets in a wide 9.
Oh, the 4-3.
Yeah, they're that wide 9. Yeah.
That means that means they know they about to get pressure on some.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to isolate one-on-ones and take advantage of. Yeah,
exactly.
But
yeah,
so like
Eichenberg. Oh, go ahead, man.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Eichenberg actually held his own pretty good this game, man.
Yeah,
as far as them intentionally trying to ISO him.
Yeah,
and the way he played, I thought he responded extremely well from these last couple of weeks.
I did notice a few snaps where it would have been a pressure if Tua held it for longer than 2.5 seconds, and Tua just got it out.
Mm-hmm.
The lap is getting filled up. So this second play of the game, it's actually a different RPO look than we've seen all season. Tua's in the pistol here. Gaskin's behind him. It's 12-man personnel. Just showing cover 3, and it's the RPO there, and you see Gesicki's gonna swing out on that wheel, and Tua hits him for that huge gain on the left sideline. Now, why is this different than everything we've kind of seen this year in terms of what the RPO looks we've been giving out here? The reason why is because of the routes on this throw. You got a man leaking underneath here. You got Albert Wilson over here.
Mm-hmm.
Now Albert Wilson is half-assing, but it looks like the reads are to that left side. If Gesicki isn't there, you take that underneath. Was that Shaheen or Smythe underneath? One of those.
I think it was Smythe.
Yeah, you take that Smythe read.
The reason he has so much room to actually throw that ball though is because 27 has to honor the guy coming across his face first. Right, I think that's Waddle inside in the slot, and Waddle comes up and stems it and runs right at him, and then turns him. Right, see, and now that guy has frozen there for a second because he doesn't know what the guy behind him is doing, and that gives Gesicki an opportunity to widen out towards the sideline, and that's just way too much room for him to trouble. Now, if he had been outside the numbers, let's see, right there, 27 is inside the numbers, and he took up the field. That's Waddle right there, right? 17.
Yeah.
See, now 27. Yeah. He was flat foot for a minute. Now his eyes are on Shaheem down at the bottom, but he still has Gesicki on the wheel.
Yeah.
And he's out of see?
He's out of place. Yeah.
That's good play design.
Yeah, it is. It held him. That Waddle route held him long enough for the wheel to develop along the sidelines, and then there's no way he was gonna get there.
Yeah. So. Now Tua's under center, Gaskin single back, 11-man personnel, 2 receivers to the left, 1 split wide right. Jets cover 2. This is gonna be a play action. Okay, so let's watch this. He's gonna take the check down to Gaskin here, right there. But if you look at it, if we pause it, like I can go back and show you develop. He has hole shots here over the middle of the field.
Yeah, to Gesicki, right?
Yeah, Smythe and Gesicki, right?
Yeah.
But he takes, and he's actually got, if you watch the bottom 2 here, he's actually gonna have Wilson on the out and up, and that's because of the post snap coverage, that outside corner dropping back into zone. Watch this. Watch Wilson at the bottom of your screen here. Watch him on the out and up. Because of the zone.
Oh, look, yeah, that's another conflict route.
Yeah, it's all there because they took they wanted to bracket Gesicki there, right? So he chose to bracket Gesicki instead of taking the outside man. And look at Waddle. Look at Wilson at the bottom of the screen. That is a miss. I got to count that as a miss. Mr. Tagovailoa, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Especially when you throw to that side with your check down, that's a miss, bro. And he's got a couple misses on this drive. And you know what's crazy is on this first drive, he has a couple misses, but as he settled into the game, he wasn't missing these.
Yeah.
It's like you saw in the game, he
was making in-game adjustments.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, look at Wilson got his hand up. He's like, yo, feed me the rock, baby. And instead we get basically nothing there.
Yeah.
Myles Gaskin. Go ahead.
And per the play design, you have pretty much 2 tight ends trying to press that seam and
Yep.
then obviously Wilson with the out and up. So if I'm Tua, I'm really looking at how those safeties body behavior is, and as soon as I seen that one safety to the right, if we go to the God view right here, Tua does like the play fake, and immediately his eyes should look to where the safeties are in relationship to where the seams are going.
And it
I I,
does.
pro, I
His
probably
head is
I
there. His
and I
head is
and I
there.
prob yes,
Yeah, he should be
and
throwing the ball right now to Shaheen.
either Shaheen or
Bang.
as soon as he sees that safety creeping, he can still get that one-on-one with Waddle.
As soon as he
I
clears,
I kind of like that one-on-one with Waddle,
bang.
where it's just him and the DB. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, you
I
talking
probably
about way over on the backside.
like because remember it's
We'll
two
show people
seam
what we're
routes with the
talking
tight
about.
end. It's two seams with the tight ends right here in the middle. It's the out and up by Wilson at the bottom, and then you have Waddle at the top, which
Well,
is
Yeah.
you got the
it's
seam
essential.
and you got a bend. Because Shaheen been
Yeah,
running a bend.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
and and,
yeah.
and Gesicki, I think Gesicki screwed up though because he got widen out too much. If he'd have took inside, he would have been able to leverage the safety a little bit more, right?
That
As
too.
it as it
Eh,
stands
eh,
right now, he allowed the defender. He
Yeah, but
allowed the
look at the
Waddle
Waddle.
one on
That's
one.
yeah, but look at
Yeah,
the coverage is very good.
it is. And
And
again,
I don't know if Waddle's there for the high point
well, I
right
give him
now.
if you yeah, but
I
if
would
you
have tried to lead him. Yeah,
I would have hit him
like
on a dig. Just
Fuck all of you. I would have hit Wilson on the out and
on the
up.
route up. But when you got
we all
Will,
got the
listen, when you got
Y'all want Waddle 1-on-1. I want Wilson 1-on-none, bro. That's what I want.
yeah, yeah. But again, the reads were the
And the reason
safeties.
why I'm being hard
Mm,
on Tua in this is because the throw and read you took was to that side.
right.
true. Hmm.
That's why. That's why. Like, let's be fair. His head doesn't even snap back to Waddle.
That's
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
As soon as I seen you see how that safety's like he literally stopped as far as backpedaling, and Waddle is going deep with a one-on-one. I just trust that type of throw with the one-on-one. But like you said, Albert Wilson, since he's already positioned that way, and he already has his posture that way,
Yeah,
he
he
can go
opens
high
up.
and low with Wilson and then back to Miles Gaskin. So
Yeah. All right. So the Dolphins here we're in 11-man personnel.
doubles
Two is
fly
in the
off.
gun. Yeah. Gaskin to his right. So this is actually Jets are going to get flagged for an offside here. So
They
it's a
come
free
hard.
play. Dude, no, you know what I don't like? The effort from the left side of our offensive line on this play. It's like you got a free play. If you play your down, you might because you can make any throw right now because it's a free play.
Right.
If you play through your down, something could have happened because what I don't like here is Tuma's basically forced to throw it away because of the protection. See, because that guy who's offside gets picked up, right?
yeah.
But look at now he's like there's nothing, and look at there's stuff opening up over the middle right there.
Yeah.
And he can't make that play because that's not the guy who was offside that's in his face. And I'm going to show you with the God view right here. I didn't like the effort here, and
it's like they damn near froze.
Yeah,
or something.
no, it's like they're like, oh, there's a penalty, stop playing. Like you
they're,
don't stop till you hear the
not
whistle, bro.
They're not used to free plays.
You don't stop till you hear the whistle, bro. You're taught that as a kid. So anyways, Gaskin picks him up here, so it's good there. But look at Eichenberg. Look at Eichenberg, bro.
Oh, we still running the play?
I don't like that, man. I'm not a fan of that. A free
play. Stay on your guy, yeah.
Bro, you can throw a pick in that play. I don't give a shit. It's free. Like, but we don't even get a chance to test them. I don't like that. All right. So this is a very interesting play here. You got two under center. Gaskin's a single back. Dolphins are in 12-man personnel with an odd look because Shaheen is essentially the right tackle while Davis is this time to Eichenberg's left. It's a offset look that, we haven't really seen from this team yet, especially in 12-man personnel. And what they're going to do is, okay, so when the blocking, they're all going to collapse really together. and Shaheen is going to engage, and then he's going to disengage after about a Mississippi and a half, and he's going to leak out, and Gaskin won't be able to pick up Kyle Phillips, who's actually going to come through here, and Tua's going to make a throw off his back foot, falling away from the play to Shaheen right there, and nice gain up the left sideline. I like this because early on we're seeing the Dolphins being creative, and it's working out.
This was a very smart wrinkle as far as a very clever formation and a very clever play by Shaheen to like Ballgame said backstage, that 1,000, 1,000 block. It will lull any defender to sleep.
Look at that.
Assuming that that's going to be a run play, and he just sneaks right behind him. Yeah.
Look at, they're pointing to it. They don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah. They're like, what are they doing over on this right side here?
For real, man.
And then like if we watch Shaheen here, right, and he's the inside guy, you'd expect the outside guy to do that, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And to leak out. And look at him come out of the cluster. Look at how clean he is coming out of the cluster.
Yeah, man.
Boom. It's almost like a tight end screen. It's hilarious.
That's another, marker in the book how the offensive coordinators are. They're growing, man.
Yep.
They're getting it together now, man.
Yeah. I like it, man. I like that play. Look at the game you get out of it.
Yeah.
It's nice to see when creativity pays off, man.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting wrinkle we haven't seen yet this season,
Mm-hmm.
So all right, let's get into the next play here. Dolphins 11-man personnel. 2 receivers to the left on Tua, 1 to the right. 2 in the gun, Gaskin to his right. Jets showing cover 2. Wilson motions right here. And 2 is going to have watch this. Look at the green around Gaskin right here.
To the right?
Yeah. And here's the thing, though. Gaskin, if you watch Gaskin, okay, you see on the next level at the 9-yard line, Wilson coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be running like a hitch here. That defender that's on top of Wilson right now is actually going to go to Gaskin.
Mm-hmm.
And so look at how open Wilson was going to end up being.
Mm.
Now, I know the throw was made there, and it's completed to Waddle on that out route.
Yeah.
But if you watch this play in full motion, okay? So if I pause it, you don't see it, but watch the defender that's taking Wilson. He's going to bail on him without reading to his eyes, just bail on him to Gaskin, and it would have left Wilson wide open. Watch. See?
Oh, right in the middle of the field, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even read to his eyes. He just bailed on Gaskin because he saw how much green was in front of Gaskin, right?
Mm.
And look at Wilson would have had one man to beat and would have been in the end zone probably.
Yeah, to had his mind made up. Mm-hmm.
Well, and I'm gonna explain why I think he had his mind made up.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how they ran that. They were running this out route with Waddle, and they were using a clear out route with, I believe that's Gesicki right there. So he was thinking Waddle's going to hit that outside towards the sideline, and Gesicki's going to clear out the top here, and Waddle's going to run it in. But defender doesn't.
That's true.
Defender breaks on the throw with Waddle. That's what he thinks is going to happen.
Yeah.
That's my read on it.
Yeah. I second that.
That's some play design of him knowing, because look at his head snaps right there and it's out.
Yeah.
So he thinks, Gesicki's either going to pick that man or that man's going to go with Gesicki and he's going to give him the sideline to the end zone.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that anticipation and that thought process prior to making that throw. Yeah. So really, that's a plus for me.
Gesicki and Gesicki's route didn't do the job. That's what that comes out.
Basically.
they still don't respect it.
Hate to be the one to say it. Okay. Tua right now is in the gun. Waddle to his right. He was going to motion to the left. And he's going to make it an empty set right there, you see. Again, Wilson is going to be open because his man blitzes. Look at this. He's got his arms up.
Yes. I remember seeing this.
But here's the thing. This was the play we were talking about earlier, ball game, but we just had Waddle and Wilson mixed up.
Okay.
But again, if you watch this, let's go back. Play design. This all comes down to play design, boys, girls. Look at, okay, the motion to Waddle, right? They're basically essentially stacking him. All right, behind Gesicki again. This is he thinks he's gonna get the release, but 37
He
plays
sits on it.
Waddle.
Yeah, yeah.
So look at he looks off. So now that's a design to go that way. So his
Yeah.
progressions start on that left side. That's why he does not see Wilson. The
Yeah.
play design opens up to that side. So you nothing you can do about that, okay?
Yeah.
But now, so he starts to come back. Problem is, Eichenberg's not holding his block, and Jesse Davis's world is in shambles. And Tua's got to go underneath because he can't make that throw. But what an effort by Laird.
Great play by Laird. I saw this live and I was like, woo! He got it.
Effort. But again,
and I will also say, okay, let's say the play design.
Do you want the old view or this view?
You can go back to the field view, and then we'll get back to the guide view. But okay. I think this play design more specifically for the end zone goal line, right?
Yeah.
I think there's two options. The left option is if the defensive positioning gives you man coverage, and I think the right option is when the defense gives you zone. As soon as you see, like, the reason why you put motions in for the most part is to see what type of defense these guys are in, coverage wise, zone or man. Yep. And as soon as you see nobody going with Waddle, again, this is what we keep talking about as far as let's see how Tua keeps maturing and things like that. This is when you create that split in your mind. Okay, I'm gonna work this side versus this side. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to see more and more that he likes his two targets in Gesicki and Waddle a lot, but he still has to keep on his keys and his reads, and he still has to make. Yeah,
you know why I think he took this? I think he took this because of the position of this defender in front of the line of scrimmage. He saw him open up to the left side of the field, and he thought 37 was going to be the only one picking someone up out of it, and maybe a linebacker was going to come over chasing Waddle, and it was going to be too late.
Right.
Because you see the linebacker moving over there, right? And what happens is the linebacker switches up. They actually, Ballgame would probably tell you this. I think, and Ballgame can correct me if I'm wrong, I think the defense plays this side perfectly. The linebacker takes the inside man so he doesn't have to run across the field, and the outside guy takes the underneath route, and that's what washes it out. But I think Tua was expecting 37 was going to be on Gesicki, and the linebacker was going to be coming over chasing Waddle. It was going to be 6.
They played the triangle in one, essentially.
Yeah.
They took a basketball technique and used it to try to leverage Gesicki away from being able to get back to the middle of the field. The linebacker kind of screwed it up, though, because he did let him get across his face. But in that instance, they did, because you got three defenders to 2 offensive players just down here on this left-hand side of the field by yourself, and that's a win for the defense. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just played that side really well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then Gesicki cuts back inside, but he's still boxed.
Yeah.
And so the safety never had to do anything but just shift his focus, and then layer it with the hero effort. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, here's from the other side over here. And I want people to watch this. Watch Tua at the end of this throw because you can see it here. He kind of cowers away from the pending hit, protecting his ribs.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he can make the throw here because it's not an intermediate throw over the middle. It's a check down.
Right.
So it's an easy completion, but watch. Look at, see him power away from that?
Yeah.
He got small.
Yeah. At the end of that throw, he got small. Yep.
I'm with you.
Blame
him. I don't blame him. And I think these habits that he's doing right now is just for his own protection as far as what he has to work with.
Man.
No one else can protect him.
I know. Right? But he's gonna have to grow out of those habits when it's time to, so he can be more fluid.
The better the pressure, the better the protection becomes, the better he'll be about just standing in there longer. I guarantee.
I think so. Yeah,
dude. And I gotta say this, boys. if he's doing the things he's doing right now with the protection he's getting, imagine what he could do with a good offensive line.
With like 4 seconds.
Yeah, where he's no, just like it's not even about like the throws he can make. It's about the confidence he can play with behind that offensive line.
Yeah.
Like that's the next step is when that confidence can get there because he trusts everything around him.
Yeah.
Like that's when you see players really take that step. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So 2 in the gun, Gatsing to his right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 split wide left. Dolphins 11-man personnel. Wilson motions in, play action. It's a screen to Wilson for a short gain. Not really much here. It's a short little screen to Wilson. And you know what's crazy? I forgot to say with that out and up earlier, guys, with Wilson. We've actually called about 3 or 4 should be long touchdowns that either Brissett or Tua have missed Wilson on this year. Go back to the Raiders game when we started pointing them out.
I was gonna say, man, we're gonna get to a play pretty soon of where I think we missed on like an 80+ yard touchdown, bro. We missed on it. But I'll explain why and how.
Why you gotta hurt my heart? All right, 2 in the gun, 11-man personnel. Laird to his left. Waddle motion showing cover 1 man. Look for the Jets. And then
here we go. Yeah.
Tua is going to overshoot Waddle here on the slant coming from the left side pretty badly and it's picked off. Now, I want to show people from the God view and then I'll let the boys take it over here. I just want to show my notes here. So I want people to watch Tua's base because it's not set very well at all. You're going to see he's not going to drive through with his front foot, his drive foot on the throw. He's going to rely on upper body so the ball is high and it's going to hang a bit. I want you to watch his base. Like, look at that. Like, you know what I mean? Like
off balance.
Yeah.
Very off balance.
Yeah, the base is not good at all. And it's because he knows the hit's coming. It's because he knows the hit's coming. See, it's there, and then he look at how he flat. Like, I don't like. He didn't. I don't know. It's. I hear. He starts off good, but it's the follow through. Like, if you watch how he plants his feet, that's good, and then the follow through is like.
There really wasn't any follow through. He kind of threw it off the back foot.
He couldn't. Now, I will say this about what I saw on this play specifically, right? You as a quarterback, you're always going to know the route concepts prior to the ball being snapped. So you always want to have an idea where you want to go once the defense shows you what they show you. Now, pre-snap, you can clearly see that there's like body language, like we're coming. You know what I mean? From left to right, D-line at level 1, linebackers creeping up to level 1, we're coming. In my mind, Tua, I see what Tua's doing. Tua's looking at the one-on-one with Gesicki right there early.
Yeah.
That's a mistake only because I believe per the route that Gesicki ran, when you have press coverage, he immediately is eliminated from the play. Because a blitz is coming and it's press coverage.
Yeah, he ain't beating that.
And all I'm saying is if Tua kept his eyes on Waddle first, Waddle was open essentially from the first move that he made off the line of scrimmage.
But he gives the free release because he's actually coming in line to be stacked. So
exactly,
he needs to be throwing that ball when he
now
the 23. If
precisely.
He could hit him. He could have thrown it right now and he'd have caught it.
Yeah, but watch when he hits the 23. I'm going to show you. I'm going to freeze frame it. Watch this. This is where you hit him. Right there is where I'm throwing the football right there.
Exactly. Exactly.
But Martin's right because he's looking off at Gesicki as a first read here. He
threw off like half a second of timing. Exactly.
Yeah, he missed the window.
And even so, I think
the pocket was clean. You could have drove through that throw.
Exactly. And even so, with this minor hiccup of trying to get Gesicki the ball with the one-on-one, let's say he sees, damn, I'm late on this one. You still have, I believe, a more mature Tua would maintain his poise and throw it to a Mac Hollins. You know what I mean? Because Mac Hollins still has his one-on-one as well. Because it's a full-on man coverage blitz. Look, you missed that throw right there. flip your hips, get it to the next guy. You know what
They
I
did a
mean?
fairly
So
decent job of blocking that too. If you look
they
at it,
did a really good job.
The
Yeah,
only one
they
was
did a really good
Shahin
job.
got blown up.
yeah,
Yeah,
the overhang defender actually tried to come upfield and then realized, shit, I can't get there. So now he's trying to climb over the top, which
right.
Tua could have probably shuffled his feet and climbed the pocket a little sooner.
Yep. That's what I got in my notes. I'm about to go to the God view and show you right
Yeah.
here, ball game. So you're gonna see Shahin when we go to the God view here. Shahin's actually gonna get blown up on this play on the right side there. And you know, the defender is actually gonna get a hold of Tua.
All
But
right.
if you look at it right there, there is plenty of room to step up
Yep.
and reset your feet. Like look at there is plenty of room. See, he gets a hold of him Tua there, but there's plenty of room to step up and reset your feet. So, and I pointed that out a couple times.
Anytime you got a tight end against a DN, that ain't gonna be a favorable matchup. I'm sorry. So they gotta make sure. Hell, if you're gonna run it, and he gonna be in there to block, bring you another tackle in. Fuck it. Disguising some things is fine, but Shahin is gonna lose a lot of battles against defensive ends. Without
He
him.
will.
And the other thing too, guys, Tua's got to clean these interceptions up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because but it's coachable little things. Like it's not
exactly.
It's not like, oh my God, what is this guy looking at? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
These are all Ricky Woes to me right now.
Yeah, think about it, boys. We just proved. What did we just prove? He made the right read. He made it late because he wasn't that wasn't his initial read.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And Martin pointed out the reasons why Gesicki should not have been his initial read, right?
Because he can't beat press.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just small things like you said. It just needs to be coached up, emphasized, rehearsed.
Yeah.
And eventually it'll become second nature when you really see those situations pop up again. So
yeah. All right. So another RPO play here, 11-man personnel. 2 in the gun, Ahmed to his left. Wilson's gonna motion from that left side right there. Again, RPO. Tua's gonna target Gesicki on that quick slant, but the ball is knocked down before it can get there for the incompletion. So one thing I wanted to say while this rolls, that was Duke Johnson. I apologize. The RPOs, guys. We're 10 plays in and we've only seen it twice.
Right.
So
they're
away from it a little bit.
They're slowly.
I think it's okay because now at this point teams can't just say, "Oh well,
I agree with you.
He only gonna make one read." You know what I mean? We can just sit on that. At this point now, you gotta defend
and look
field.
Look at that first RPO we showed. He had like 3 reads on that RPO. You know what I mean? So Brittany's in the comments. She tells us to repent. Jesus is coming soon. Escape the wrath that is coming. Sorry, Brittany. The wrath is already here because Tua plays for the Miami Dolphins. Let's go, baby. All right.
I hear you, Brittany.
Oh, man. Shouldn't you be picketing somewhere with that on a sign?
Lord.
Tua is now in the gun. Dolphins 11-man personnel. Trips bunch left. Gaskin to his left. Smythe motions out of that bunch into a 12-man personnel look. Play action, bootleg, and hits Waddle on that out route for a nice gain and nice completion. Can I say something to you guys? I don't know why. I've loved it since Alabama. He throws such a pretty bootleg. Like, I've always thought his mechanics on his bootleg are so good.
As of right now, this is Tua's signature throw in the NFL where every time I see it, I'm like, okay, that's a completion. Yeah. Every time I see that little boot, roll to the left, it's just, I already know it's going to be a completion. So I'm with you, man. This is a staple of Tua's repertoire, bro.
Yeah, I love it, man. And I thought last year we overdid the bootlegs. This year, I think, now
wrinkle it in.
Yeah, now we wrinkle it in, so I appreciate it more when I see it. You know what I mean? All right, so now we got Tua in the gun. Waddle next to him, who's gonna motion out to the left, making it an empty set look. Jets cover 1 press man look, and Gesicki is going to get flagged for the offensive pass
Pass
interference.
interference.
He picked and moved the defender for Waddle to become open underneath him on that slant. And again, I want to show here. Robert Hunt is looking back because this is the first silent count of the game. Look at there's a signal, there's a snap, silent count.
Right.
So look at they're getting better at it because you will see it more times during this game.
Practice makes perfect. Yes.
And good protection. That is a fair offensive pass interference call. But there are other ones we're about to see where I'm like, especially that one on Smythe. What the hell were they looking at?
Yeah,
we gonna see him. We gonna see one big one too, Reason. We gonna see one big one too.
But we gotta show something on the God view. Everyone, let's all hold hands and watch Austin Jackson together.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Damn.
This guy gets stronger, man. Gotta get stronger.
And until you then, he's just gonna get. That's all he's gonna get.
Man, he got monstered on that one. He's like, get out of the way, Jit.
Nice cleats, homie. Nice cleats.
Out the way, Jit. I gotta get to your quarterback.
Grown man coming through.
Yeah. Move out of the way, little fly.
Move,
oh my God.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Yo, you see that? Yo, Ballgame, do you see the disrespectful hand to the face as he watched the hand to the face to end it off? Right there, look at that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Stiff armed him to the ground. Oh, I gotta keep watching it. Ready? Stiff arm. Right there. Oh,
wait, man. Once you got him on his heels, bro, all you gotta do then at that point is finish off the choke slam. Shit.
Oh my goodness, bro.
WWE.
Man, he should have did a people's elbow after that one, bro.
Oh, man.
I would have Iverson walked over him after that.
This dude's got to get into the weight room, bro.
He really does. His functional strength is sorely lacking, bro.
My God.
Anchor and all. So,
look at
boy, it's fun. I know. It's funny, man.
I don't mean to laugh at someone else's misfortunes, but you just can't help but laugh at this point.
It's okay to laugh at it. It's okay
I don't know
to
what
laugh
to
at
say.
We laughed at Dieter when it happened to him.
He's a good guard. You know? Man, guys, if we were putting in reps like this at whatever job we had, we would be fired, bro.
Or got a good talking to, Look, it's gonna be the last time I see you.
Look at this.
Messing up like this, all right?
The perfect angle.
It was nice. That was nice.
Yo,
that was nice by the D
all
line.
I can hear is, yo, homie, don't do me like that.
Is that Quentin Williams, by the way?
95, yeah.
95, yeah, man. Grown man, bro.
Yeah,
Grown ass man.
He is. Top 5 pick. All right.
All right. That don't like that makes it okay. We've seen this way too much, bro.
You're right. You're absolutely correct.
Jackson's out there polishing people's shoes or looking for pennies on the field, bro. But I be seeing it way too much. This man on his hands and knees. It's hilarious. Oh my God. Oh man. Wow. Pete, $49.99 donation.
What?
Happy Thanksgiving to the Tua gang. Always love.
He must have got it.
Wow,
he must have got his Thanksgiving bonus.
More than likely. Appreciate it, Pete.
Appreciate it, Pete.
You the man, Pete.
All right,
still love you.
Pete, you came in late. You missed us critiquing Tua pretty hard, bro. You would have loved it, dude. You'd have been all over it. All right. Yeah. Because Pete, you can go back. Tua's missed some reads, and we've been the first to call him out on it. That's for sure. Don't say we ain't calling him out. So now we got the Dolphins 11-man personnel. Tua's in the gun, Gaskin to his right, one wide receiver to the left, two to the right. Wilson now, he is going to motion. And the design has Wilson and Smythe both breaking off into the flats. Right? Tua's going to take Smythe, and Smythe gets his legs taken out from underneath them after the catch.
This is the exact same play from the first play we ran of the game. Is just, flip.
Right.
Yeah.
Exact same play.
Yeah.
the key for all these plays is going to be that flat defender. If he chases Smythe, you got that guy sitting down like Gesicki. If that guy sits on Gesicki, you got Smythe popping open in the flats. It was just a good play concept against this type of defense.
All right, 11-man personnel, 2 in the gun, Laird to his right. Waddle motions, and he shows the Jets are in cover 1 press man. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't like this play design, and I'll come back and show you why, but I just want to tell you that off the rip. Tua's gonna hit Gesicki here on the slant. This is where Gesicki gets called for the pass interference, but if anything, there was actually a hold on the defender.
Terrible call. Yes.
Huge gain negated. Not a fan of the call. The one earlier on the wall throw Gesicki drew was fair, but this isn't a good call. This is why I do not like this, okay? I get you motion him. Why not put him back into the bunch set? I don't understand why we're splitting up the bunch set because, my whole thing is now all you got is this slant and this underneath, right? If you would you could have manufactured more space if you would have, I don't know, you're sending all these guys flowing to the right side of the field, right? And it's not even like you're sending routes on the right side of the field flowing back the other way to create conflict.
Right.
So I would have liked them to go back into a trips bunch and have one of those routes, even if it's an out route towards the sideline, because all I'm looking at it is this is an easy read. Just go with the flow of the play. Whereas you're not really, my thing is you're not creating conflict here. Like, and that's why if you look at, there's no separation right now. Whereas if you would have done the trips bunch, you could have maybe manufactured some separation. And the separation is so bad that Gesicki has to fight off a defender who's holding. And I'll show from this angle here, he was clearly being held. Like, there is no doubt on my mind. Right there, he's being held.
Yeah.
His arm is being held. Like, he doesn't extend, he pushes him off because he's being held.
Exactly. Like that was just that was the ticky tack, let me just throw a flag on Mike Gesicki type of call. That was every receiver does that. Every receiver does that. So bad call.
The refs have been treating him weird the last couple weeks, man.
They've
been giving him a lot of nonsensical calls against, and he hasn't been drawing calls when he should be.
Exactly. On PIs and things like that. So I don't know what's going on with these refs, bro.
Tacky call, like you said. Like that.
They honestly, there might be something out on trying to contain Gesicki as a weapon in this offense. I don't know. It feels like it.
What do you think about what I said about the play design?
I didn't like the play design only because I think that underneath should have been the first route to go to clear out even more for Mike Gesicki to run like maybe more of a like a square in route. I would prefer you see the drag route coming right now behind Gesicki.
Yeah,
I'll prefer that route first. And then allow Gesicki to square in.
I think
like 3rd and 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. I would have preferred underneath first to clear it out more, and then have Gesicki a real one-on-one like that. So
like that's my other thing. Like, did you really do a good job of clearing this underneath stuff out?
No, but if they had taken Shaheem and sent him back across underneath, and then taken Waddle back in the bunch. And had whoever had him running, or whoever else the receiver was running the deep route at the post. Now you got conflict because now at that point now you really truly can't sit anybody anywhere. Those guys have to respond to the fact that Waddle is now in the bunch and can't be touched. You feel me? Now they got to back off too.
Yeah. And so this play gets negated because of the pass interference. And as you see here, watch Hunt. It's another silent count. So they are getting better with it.
Yeah.
Like we showed.
Far in between better than what we saw in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is way sharper.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so now we got 11-man personnel, 2 in the gun. Laird is to his left. One receiver split wide left and 2 to the... Sorry, 1 receiver split wide right and 2 to the left.
Mhm.
And Tua, with the too high look. Look at
This was a
look at
too high
look at
quarter sticks.
avoids that pressure
Hmm.
and scrambles. And where's the help up field, bro?
I know
Like,
they were expecting a pass or something, and Tua was pointing at them like, look, go block him right.
yeah.
He's like,
Silent
I'm
count
good,
again.
block him.
Silent count again. So when we watch on the God view here, it's a silent count. You see there, if you watch 95 Quinton Williams, he's gonna loop to the right on the stunt. And what I don't like here is 3 men occupy Ogba.
Right.
Right. Sorry, Shaq Lawson.
Shaq
Lawson has literally 3 men on him right now, and Williams loops
is
around,
coming around,
flushes Tua out. He gets an arm on Tua. Tua avoids, and look at
the
Tua's
effort of
pointing.
98.
Tua pointed like,
pick him up.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the effort of 98 though. He got completely washed out on his back and gets back up and then get back in there to make the tackle.
Yeah.
But again, he's going up against Jesse Davis, who I don't know, man. He's not a good tackle, bro.
If you down, you're gonna stay down.
Exactly. If you get a guy down, you're supposed to be coached to lay on him. Like lay on him when he goes down like that.
You know what I need next year's Madden, boys? I need the Tua head fake in next year's Madden because it's like his signature calling card when he runs the football, bro.
That's true.
But look at what a great job. Avoid, step up, and he points like he says, go.
Yeah, man.
They're just late turning around.
Exactly.
And great job, like Ballgame pointed out in 98, to recover and make the play there.
Good hustle.
So now we got 10-man personnel, 2x2 alignment. 2 in the gun, Gaskin to his right. Jets again showing cover 1 press right here. Gaskin's gonna motion to the left on the pre-snap. Good pocket.
On the slant.
Yeah, for the completion. Nice snag by Waddle too. Yeah. The only thing I will critique I am nitpicking. Who would have thought I would nitpick? The pocket is clean. You could have waited to see how Gesicki's route develops.
I got you,
but I understand why he got it out.
Quick. When you have double slants that side,
coming up because he's coming over to that second level.
He's splitting those 2 defenders too.
Yeah,
so.
That's why I'm saying you could have
waited.
You could have waited because look how clean that thing is, man. You can have a picnic right now. You don't get it very often. So again, I get why he's getting the ball out because he doesn't get it very often. You know.
Yeah.
But like Ballgame said, he kind of split the defenders. But it's still the like. You cannot say this is a wrong read and a wrong throw. So
nah. Yeah, with the double slants concept, as soon as you see that slot corner go with that slot receiver, the ball is just out immediately. You're not even thinking about anything else.
Well, he didn't even look at Gesicki.
Yeah, well, he technically Gesicki's already in his view.
Yeah,
he's essentially just looking at that slot guy. As soon as he turns his hip, ball out.
Boom.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right read, right throw.
Gesicki though over that middle though.
Next time.
But I'm just saying, like, it's a rare time he gets a good pocket and he could have actually surveyed. The day I can see Tua sit back there and hop around like Manning used to with those pockets. All right, 2 in the gun, Gaskin to his right, Dolphins 11-man personnel, 3 receivers to the left, trip left, or as the homie Martin says, Trey left because Gesicki's out there. Jets showing it looks like a cover 1 zone almost, and then they're gonna drop Mosley back right there because you were like, okay, who's picking up Gesicki pre-snap, right? They drop him all the way back from the line of scrimmage, but too late. Out route, Gesicki open,
and I'm not sure, but so Tua made this throw relatively decisively, right? And there was another point in the game, and it was, I think, on the Myles Gaskin touchdown, where he had Durham Smythe, same route concept, same coverage, everything, but he hesitated. You know what I mean? Like same distance as far as open. He was looking that way, but he hesitated. And I'm wondering, man, like, I think he just doesn't want to make that mistake in the red zone again, bro, like he did with the Patriots.
Look at the cushion he got on Wilson's hitch too.
Yeah, that one too on the outside. Yeah. but he, he's
You
gonna
know
go
what
to
it is,
Gesicki.
bro? He trusts Gesicki and Waddle so much; it's so
Way
obvious.
more,
They've been the
yeah.
only ones available. If you
Yeah.
think about it, though, they've been the only ones available to him.
Consistently available, yeah.
Yeah.
And producing as well. So
Yeah.
We definitely need another true third option, somebody to come in and be able to truly give another dynamic, somebody that can stretch the field,
Mhm.
right, and let these guys do this intermediate and underneath stuff, and then because get that 10 million, man. Watch this whole situation with Fuller. Who in the draft we can go get, or in free agency we can go get to bring in to complement Waddle and Gesicki, because
they're gonna do their homework, man.
I
They
don't
have
think
to
they're
bring
gonna
in
let
their
him out.
third guy.
I don't think Gesicki leaves. I think they're gonna overspend. They're just gonna go ahead and just pay him and be done.
Let me ask you this. Okay, I know the league decides what position they play.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be trying to advocate for paying him as a receiver as opposed to paying him as a tight end?
I'm trying to pay him as a receiver because he gonna get paid more.
Is he though? Because he doesn't even have 600 yards yet right now in the season.
But it's based on where he lines up at.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's mainly in the slot or on the boundary or whatever.
Right.
Like, do you think the league is gonna try and label? Like, I know he went to tight end university, but what I'm saying is, if he's get labeled as a tight end and Goddard just set the market like he did with his shade under 15 million a year, you got to think he's going to be making around that. If you label him as a wide receiver, I think it's 9-10 million a year more range than 15 million a year.
You think so?
Yeah, because of the production. Like $15 million a year receivers flirt with like 1,000 yards and 7 or more touchdowns. I don't think Gesicki's getting 1,000 yards this year.
He might not want to listen to us then.
I'm just saying, food for thought. Like,
right.
Think about how much
pay him as a receiver then. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, think about how much a 700 or 800 yard receiver would make on the open market compared to a 700 or 800 yard tight end. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's all. But that comes down to the league, however they designate him.
True.
But you're right. They're going to look at how they line him up. So,
and knowing Gesicki, he might petition.
Yeah, really. Eh? So speaking of Gesicki, you got Trey Wright, 2 in the gun. Gaskin is left, 11-man personnel. Just showing cover 2. Waddle is going to come open underneath quickly on the drag route as Gesicki is going to draw coverage with him right there. See how Gesicki draw that coverage up the seam. Takes him wide open.
Right read, right throw. Yeah. 2-minute drive, get the ball out. Move the football.
Good design to get Waddle into some space. It's just there wasn't, they could crash easily on it. That's the only problem. And it was a clean pocket.
Bro, can I say something off topic right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Michael Irvin was a damn beast, bro.
I know, bro.
for the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, this dude was unreal.
He loved the white stuff though. Hey?
Yeah.
He did.
Let me ask you this, guys. Who would you say is the best receiver ever? Terrell Owens or Randy Moss?
Randy Moss.
I'm gonna go T.O.
I just wanted to hear your why would you say T.O.? Because a lot of people would say what Ballgame did. Because he was inside, because he was an inside out guy that can work in the slot or on the boundary, or
I'm big on what can really elevate you as a player versus your Randy Moss' overall talent was second to none. His talent was second to none. But T.O., man, I always appreciated, obviously he always got into some type of issue because he talked a lot. He was a verbal guy. But I mean, the amount of work that guy put in, man, I can't ignore how much work he put in and how much it paid off, everywhere he went, bro. Like I just loved watching T.O., just play football, man. He was just one of those receivers you had to watch because you already knew what was going to happen. And Randy Moss was the same box office type of player. But the biggest difference was that Randy Moss clearly relied more on his talent more so than that work ethic, because Randy Moss worked. He got to a point where, he worked and he was ready to play. but T.O. just put in that extra work to where you can easily have a debate like who was better, Randy or T.O. And Randy was far, in my opinion, far more gifted, height, speed, better
more
hands, like
physical specimen.
Yeah, he was just better than T.O. But T.O. put in so much work that it was just debatable.
Ball game.
Yes, sir.
Jerry Rice, Jerry Rice, Moss, or Owens.
I'm going with Jerry.
And I got to go with Jerry too, because the fact the way he could separate when he had like a 4, 6, 7, 40.
His route running, his route running was like no other receiver I've ever seen.
Yeah. Right.
And I've watched a lot of football. Jerry Rice was legitimately the guy that could put you. He had that Barry Sanders effect. He could break your ankles, bro. He could end your career with his route running. Yeah. So
and Jerry, like from what I've seen, because obviously I didn't watch football back in the 80s like that, but he actually played into the early 2000s too, bro. Like he was old, bro. Yeah, right, and the Seahawks, but like Jerry Rice,
that Raiders team he was on went to the
Super Bowl in 2002.
Gannon had an MVP year with him.
And Tim Brown.
Charlie Gardner was on that offense. It was pretty good, man. But I'm saying like Jerry Rice, you mentioned his 4.6 speed, damn near 4.7 speed in a 40-yard dash. But what was never really mentioned was Jerry Rice knew how to turn on a different gear when it came to, breaking off of his route. You know what I mean? Like getting to the top of his route and getting separation. He had a different type of speed than what you can really clock on a 40-yard dash. So that's what made Jerry so special. And he also worked hard. So man, it's so difficult to figure out like who was the best and things.
No, it's okay to say he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Jerry Rice is a GOAT until somebody comes along and moves his records.
You're right.
We were losing 30. We've lost 30 viewers since we started talking about non-Dolphins players.
Oh wow. Okay.
Let's get back to this. 11-man. We're at 301. We're down to 272. 11-man personnel. 2 in the gun. Gaskin to his left. Jets show cover 2 man right here. And Tua, he's going to hit Wilson on the out route to the right side. Now, personally, I would have taken Shaheen over the middle right here on that crossing route. Also, it looks like Waddle is coming open, but that's actually because the defense, like you see Waddle on the right side, but that's because the defender broke early off Waddle's route.
He peeled off.
Yeah, he was reading to his eyes in his release. So this is actually great pocket view by Tua when you look at the God view here.
Yeah, he moved in it well.
Yeah, and his presence is very good. You look at it, step up, see he dodges the arm, makes the throw.
Yeah.
Love that hop skip into back into his form so he can make the throw. And that's actually a better throw than people would give him credit for, because like you said, that DB, he velcroed off of Waddle and literally peeled back into that hit potentially, but the throw was too perfect. It was too to the outside for Wilson to catch it and just get out of bounds. So perfect read, perfect throw.
Yep. All right. So now we got Dolphins coming out in 11-man personnel, 2 receivers to the left, 1 split wide to the right, 2 in the gun, Gaskin to his right. Now Gesicki's going to motion to the right side there, and Tua is going to take Gaskin coming out of the backfield on the flats. Now the thing is Gesicki.
Yes.
If Gesicki on this out route, if the throw is made right before Gesicki breaks, it could have been a way bigger gain. If you throw it right here, that ball's out right there to him. He's running to that spot and he's catching that football.
And this is one of those moments where he had enough time in the pocket too. To just go ahead, relax, let that defender scream down on Gaskin. Boom. Throw it to Gesicki right now on his chest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So misread, but he made the throw regardless.
Yeah. I'll take it, even though it was for nothing. It was on first down. But yeah. And like Martin said, again, good pocket. Nothing really to complain about. And also a good pocket because you saw the looper coming up the middle, I believe.
He got the ball out quick.
He got the ball out quick, right? So Look at there's the stunt coming through the middle and balls out though, so it doesn't matter.
They were doing that a lot to Robert Hunt too this game, bro.
Yeah, they were.
They broke out that nasty spin move. He was like, "Oh shit!"
All right,
man.
now we got the Dolphins 11-man personnel, 2 in the gun. Gaskin to his left. Jets showing cover 2 man. So 2 is gonna hit Gesicki on that quick out. Yep, that quick out to the right sideline right there. Right throw. Only other option was Shaheen on his own out route to the left sideline. It was open, but you're going to target Gesicki. You're going to take Gesicki all day.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
And this is actually one of those throws where I saw just that rare accuracy that once Tua starts
getting catching that. Nobody else is catching that.
Martin, you see it in the God view. The accuracy pops in the God view. Like
it's stupid.
I'll switch to and to show you guys what. Like the defender is literally reaching out to make a play on the football.
He played it perfect. He played it perfectly.
Yeah. Watch, look at 56 with the cut. Look at that.
Ridiculous.
No way, yeah.
Like
ridiculous.
Right in front of the fingertips. That's that keyhole accuracy that we talk about right there. Let's show it one more time.
Yeah.
The people in the back, baby. That is a big boy throw. That is a big throw. That is a big throw right there. So empty set for the Dolphins. 3 receivers to the left, 2 in the slot, in that little stack variation right there. You got 2, and you got 2 receivers to the right. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before we went live. And when we did go live. So this is a very bad and dangerous throw by Tua. To be honest. So we'll run it through and then I'll break it down. Okay, so Tua drops back, tackles get beat, and he throws to Smythe's feet over the middle. Not a good decision. And I'm going to show you why a little bit more on the God view right here. So, okay, so we're going to see here. Tua's actually going to have room to move up and to the left. And actually, let me go back to the overhead view here because I'm going to show people why. So we got that completion right there. Because he's going to have a ton of real estate in front of him. All right? It's a ton. So if we pause it right here. Okay. You're at the top of your drop right now, okay? Now, Jesse's clearly getting pushed back. Eichenberg, you can clearly see he's struggling. Nothing's open right now, right? Like everything's covered pretty well. There's that hole in that B gap right there on the left side where you can look at because now he knows he's you got to move.
But I will say this, Reason. We're still talking about the 2-minute offense, and we're talking about situational football, right? They're in the red zone. There's 0 timeouts left, and I think it was just around 10 seconds or so, left in the half, and they had time for like one more play, right?
You can even move up and get it away, is what I'm saying. Like, because he takes a hit here. You can even move it up. Well, you got in the left side of near the J, you got a 1-on-1 matchup. And here's the other thing. I don't forget who that is, but here's the thing. Look at Gesicki, bro.
That's the number one thing we should highlight about this play.
The reason why he can't make that throw is because he doesn't step up in the pocket and it's collapsing his passing lane. Because look at the throw is there right now to be made. Now the ball's got to be out, and that's 6.
Yeah.
But he's feeling this. And look at Gesicki got his hand like he's free. You got a picnic back there,
Gesicki was open. And again, I still think this is a part of that maturation process as far as pre-snap read and anticipation of what the defense is potentially going to run. And once you see those 2 high safeties and one of those safeties walk down, immediately in your mind, it should ring the alarm, man free or cover 3. And,
and he's looking that
happened.
Way.
Yeah, man, it was there.
He's looking that way, but the passing lane
was
congested
gone
on him. That's what happens. And what I'm saying is if you step up, you can still make that throw with the congested passing.
Probably, like way in the back of the end zone.
The ball needs to be there, right? So
there right now.
Right.
Now you got to move up and just make the throw.
And we'll see from the God view, it's just a matter of, pre-snap, see what you see and know what you see, and then just make a decision. And I just feel like
Because look
from
he's
right
looking at
there,
him right now. He's looking at him.
yeah. But I think it's more of a
Then he
look
gets
off look
off.
at him
Then he
than
gets
it.
then he looks off.
Yeah,
And here's
it's
my
Damn.
thing:
How's
is
that
he
not?
throwing to Smythe's feet, or is he throwing to Waddle right there?
I think he's
Because
just getting out of his hand.
I agree with you, but
Mhm.
I am hoping it is not the latter, because if that's the latter, that is
That's
a
a
bad
horrible
decision.
throw.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
even still, throwing this to Smythe here, that is a dangerous and bad throw to make over the
Yeah.
middle.
True.
Yeah.
And I know what he's doing
It-
here. He's throwing it. He's throwing it at Smythe's feet. So no, this is a
Man.
throwaway. That's what this is.
Yeah. That's what it was.
It's a
That's what it
throwaway.
was.
But
Time. Yeah. Mhm.
but because he's got nothing, and the reason why and people are gonna be like, well, why doesn't he throw out to the left side of the field? Well, the problem is
And just take the sack, bro.
there's nothing there.
Instead of risking the
Yeah, it was a dangerous throw. Dangerous throw. He got away with it. Yeah, this was not a good throw. I mean, I agree with Ballgame. You got to either throw it away or you got to just actually eat the sack there. But obviously, like Martin said, the reason why he's not eating the sack is because of we're into field goal range with only like 20 seconds left on the clock.
Bro, run that back. Run that
less
back.
than that.
How is that
Less
not
than that.
face mask?
For who?
Watch Tua's entire. Look at that. Watch this. Watch. Go ahead. Watch his head.
I think that was just underneath the face mask. Yeah. Shoulder pad rip. But that would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Here's the thing. Okay, this is what my issue is here. If you understand leverage, you know Gesicki's going to be open here.
Yes. Yes.
That's my thing. Like he does the hezzy step, gets inside leverage, and he's open, right?
And
like,
hand up.
I was thinking in my mind, as soon as you hit your back foot, just let the ball go in the back of the end zone, because you have no time left.
Yeah.
You don't want to take a sack or anything.
Yeah.
Just let it go. You know what I mean?
Shot to the back of the end zone.
Take the shot. You have that kind of player to take that shot.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah, I agree. So and then you see him, and he gets it away. Oh, that is the tough one. Bad throw, to be honest, man. Empty set again for the Dolphins here. 3 to his left and 2 to his right. Now 2 is just trying to shorten the distance for Sanders' field goal that he'll actually eventually miss on this drive. He targets Hollins. It's actually a perfect throw, but it's actually not good. You guys are going to hear me say this for the first time this season. It's not good footwork by the receiver. It's actually a good throw to get it. But my thing is, it's a good throw, but he didn't have to make the throw like that. And the reason why is because if you look at the cushion right now,
you
know what I mean? You didn't have that is a perfect throw if a guy is on you.
Precisely.
That is a perfect throw if you are in tight coverage to the sideline.
Precisely.
So that's why it's a good throw in the context of how it's what it's being thrown for, but what it's being thrown against, it can be better.
Exactly. And obviously you still want Mac Hollins to get that last foot down because he's a professional athlete, but regardless, Tua just made a throw where he had an imaginary defender right on Mac Hollins' hip, basically. And you really want that type of pass, especially when he's by the sideline in his chest. Boom. It's complete. Let him get out of bounds and let's make the field goal shorter. But regardless, Jason Sanders, you are making too much damn money to miss chip shots right before the half to give us momentum, bro. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, unbelievable, man. Where's the Sanders from last year?
Eating chicken.
They be head cases, man.
The Colonel became a foot soldier, bro.
Kickers be head cases, man.
Yeah, bro.
For real, it's really all mental, to be honest.
So now we got 2 in the gun, 11-man personnel, Gaskin to the left, 1 wide receiver split wide left, and 2 to the right. Jets showing cover. They show cover 2. Wilson motions to the left, and the Jets switch to like a cover 1 single high look. Wilson comes out on that wheel route right there. Woo! And you see what he did. If we go back, he was going to take Smythe on the check down. He was going to take Smythe on the check down right there. And then he said, okay, there it is.
Reason this was the 88-yard touchdown that we missed. This was the 88-yard touchdown. But let me tell you why it would have mattered if. And this is basically on the play design. This is on the play design. Everything was perfect except for what they told Waddle to do on this play. What you're supposed to tell Waddle to do on this play is not throttle down and block. Cross that defender's face and cross like as far as the outside shoulder of the guy inside and then cross his face. And then that DB that's peeking inside, that's cheating inside, he would have chased Waddle.
27, yeah.
He would have chased Waddle because Waddle's the main threat.
Had no one. Wilson
and then Tua wouldn't even have hesitated. That thing would have been a straight rainbow over the shoulder in stride, 88-yard touchdown. The safety is entirely too far to catch up. That would have been beautiful. But again, the play design, more specifically, Waddle should not have been lollygagging, trotting, and blocking for whatever random reason. He needs to be designed to go clean across the seam,
or go post,
or go something to get guys out of the way. But man, this was one of those big plays that we just missed based off of just small details. You know what I mean? So
Matthew Rankin donates $10. He said, "Thanks for the work, team." Yeah,
no problem.
I agree. I didn't even notice that. That's a good pickup by you, bro.
Yeah, man. I was like, wow. We missed that one.
But here's the thing. Where did Smythe create an offensive pass interference?
He didn't.
Did they mean to call Jalen Waddle on this?
It was Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle had the
PI. They called Smythe on this.
Yeah, I think
Smythe
the problem
actually has discredited against them. I think they meant Waddle, though.
Yeah, no, there's no PI on Smythe.
Yeah,
but that's who got the call against. I'm saying, like that.
Right.
Yeah, in the record books, it shows as an offensive pass interference against Smythe. I think they meant Waddle.
Yeah,
that's the problem. The problem is it should have been Waddle though, because he can't extend his hands and grab the guy.
Yeah, but can I ask you this ball game? And well, you're the secondary guy, and Martin, you can chime in too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that even a clean call? Because the ball's not even in the vicinity of like.
But they're always gonna err on the side of it could have potentially.
Like I get if the route was coming underneath or over top, over top of Waddle, but the route is nowhere near, and it's actually that man is not of consequence. It's 30. Is it what? Who is it? Is it 37 or 27 that messes
27.
up?
27.
Yeah, it's 27 that messes up. It's like that is not even of consequence because that guy's taking Waddle anyways right now with their switch right there, the single high. He's taking Waddle. He's not even worried about Wilson.
So I think number 27 is Isaiah Dunn, if I'm not mistaken. He's a rookie.
He did the same thing. That's how Matt Hollins got open.
Exactly. He was cheating the entire game on his zone coverage to see if he can break off and pick off something from the jump routes, right? Mm-hmm. And this was one of those opportunities that we missed.
It looks like he's watching the Smythe route here.
Exactly. I'm just saying, man. If we had a better play design, that would have been 6, easily.
All right. Speaking of Mac Hollins.
Magman.
Return of the Mac. 11-man personnel. 2 in the gun. Duke Johnson to his right. 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 to the right. Jets go single high look post snap is when they're going to move to a single high. And what's the problem here? The nickel blitzes. And Hollins gets released to the second level by this 27. Guy right here. Is it 27 or is this guy with the 3? I think
that's 27.
He bit. Yeah.
It's 27. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dunn just releases Hollins to the next level. Tua maneuvers up, makes the throw all day. And Hollins just adjusts his body. He does not stop running. He does not let up. Let's show it from this side again. You're going to see the release. Watch Tua's footwork. Like, guys, Tua maneuvers through the pressure, right? Steps up and delivers.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do as a quarterback.
Oh,
that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
That was go back. That was great pocket presence display.
Absolutely.
By Tua Tagovailoa.
Absolutely.
Just an impressive play. And when we, you guys have seen it, when you flip it and it looks like a right-handed throw, it looks so normal. Look, he just gets that under, keeps running, just adjusts his body. In for 6. Love it, baby. Return of the Mac. And again, just the appreciation of the footwork and the presence in the pocket right here.
Step in.
Oh, they max protected.
That's the throw you're supposed to make. And he didn't even have to set his feet, to be honest. Like, he knew, like how you said, Reason, he knew that it was pointless to try to set his feet to make that throw because he just avoided imminent pressure. And it's just the right throw to make, to just use all arm and get it out to that guy that just busted wide open for broken coverage. Just get it out there.
All right. Dolphins in the pistol here. It is 11-man personnel. Trips left. And you got, look at that 3 high. It's turning into that cover 3 look by the Jets there. Tua is going to step back. He avoids the pressure. And he misses the underneath throw to Gaskin. But what I wanted to point out here was, did you see what the routes the pressure made him miss on?
Yeah.
Like, how painful. Look at these guys just come up over the middle. Like, let's go have a ball. Waddle was the throw breaking back out.
Yeah, man.
Look at that, man. And the pressure takes that throw away.
And how I know it would have been completed, Tua was rolling to the right. Or rolling to his strong side, rolling to the left. Yes.
It's just, oh man, like, look at that, right up the gut. Oh, what a bad play for pressure to come on.
I know,
because it was there, and we'll look at the pressure right here.
It happens.
Oh, especially with this offensive line. So you got Smythe. He pulls to that right, and look at Reader just gets dominated from the snap, man.
I wonder if the coaches intentionally made Reader block him man on man, because I don't know if they wanted the line to kind of shift to the left with that play action and double with Liam Eichenberg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have liked some Austin helping Reader and Gaskin after the play action helping Eichenberg.
Okay, yeah. And then if Eichenberg is holding his own, that's when you break off to the flat for an extra route. Yeah. That is a better play design. That's true.
All right, so here we go. 2 under center. We got Gaskin as the single back. 12-man personnel. 2 to the left for him. And Tua, he's going to go ahead. He's going to take that snap after they motion Smythe. You see the single high look. And he's going to try and get the first down. And we do not get the first down. We do not get the push needed. This was that failed quarterback sneak. He hit the gap, right? It's just it got stuffed up.
I believe he hit the gap prematurely. That because normally on a quarterback sneak, the initial situation is snap first, boom.
Hunt's still standing up, so that killed it right then and there, because this guy was definitely lower than him, so he didn't have any leverage to get a push.
But I'm just saying in regards to prematurely hitting that gap. If I'm Tua, it's 3rd and 1, but it's a long one. You know what I mean? And when it's like that, you don't necessarily can. I wouldn't recommend you just take the snap and then just pick a hole. I think it's more so take the snap, let your blocks flow to where they're gonna flow. And then you pretty much read it like a running back,
Boys, if it's a long one, like you said, which I remember it being, why aren't we bringing Brissett in when you've used that a bunch of times?
That's true. More than likely, Brissett is disgruntled, and he doesn't want nothing to do with these little gadget plays that they throw him in.
Do you think he's still bitter over being pulled in that Ravens game?
Yeah.
I think he
Ballgame did not even hesitate. He's like,
Yeah, man. He got listen. You saw how he got dismissed, and Flores was like, "No, go back to the sideline." You know what I mean?
Sit your ass down.
Did y'all see this?
That's
Did
what he
y'all see the
said.
screenshot with like 4:17 left when we were winning, and he was like rolling his eyes on
Rolling
the
his
sideline
eyes.
when we were about
Yeah.
to score?
He was
Damn,
not
I did not
happy.
see that.
He was
Oh yeah,
not happy.
people like screenshotted it and put it all over Twitter, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All
His
right.
face. If you could have read his face, it probably like, man, this some bullshit. Fuck these
That's
guys.
sad. That's sad, bro. That's our
He-
backup.
He was
Damn.
pissed, man.
All right,
No.
let's see what happens.
11-man personnel. Trey left because Smythe's out there, 2 in the gun. Gaskin to his left. See the 2 high look from the Jets here. And then they move Smythe in to more of a 12-man personnel look. They fake the handoff.
I like this play design.
And he boots, and then he comes
Yeah,
back
come back to
across
Waddle.
his body to Waddle. I like this play design too.
Hey,
because-
reason. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, you know, this is reminiscent of what we saw against Baltimore, where they had that comb route combination where everybody was flowing to one side,
Yeah,
and then you had that one wide receiver just
Flowing
This is
back
what
to
we
the
were
opposite
talking-
over to the other
side.
side.
boys, this is what we were talking
Mhm.
about earlier on that play.
Mhm.
We didn't like with the Waddle motion when he didn't go back into the trips bunch, where we were like, you float everyone to one side, and Ballgame said you could, and me said you could bring Smythe over to the other side.
Right,
You know,
right.
like,
Mhm.
They did it here, and look at the defense bit on the flow.
Exactly.
And look at that. Oh man, imagine if he would have made that man miss.
And stayed in bounds. Yeah,
Oh, like
he would have went to
Oh.
work.
oh.
That's why he's
He
hitting the ball on
knows
his head
it.
like,
He knows it.
Mhm.
damn.
If he could have made that man miss with no contact,
Gone.
Yeah,
gone,
man.
buddy.
Yeah, man.
That
House call.
little contact let guys come over.
Ah.
Oh man,
He knows it.
it's coming, boys. That Waddle play is coming. All right, so we got 2 stacked out on the bottom left here. You got the Dolphins in 11-man personnel, 2 in the gun. I believe that's Laird to his left. You got 2 stacked at the bottom right there. You got Waddle in the slot, and they are going to motion Gesicki out of that stack and give it more of a Trey look. The Jets drop back into a single high look after showing immense
covered.
pressure, and this is the throw, boys. Look at that throw.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute
This is a
dime.
big boy throw, ladies and
Mhm.
gentlemen. Martin,
That's a grown
Mhm.
man throw.
tell him
Mhm.
why, bro.
Big boy throw, third down, crucial situation, and he basically read everything perfectly. He knew it was man coverage. He knew the route combination. He knew the timing that was needed. He just dropped it right in the bucket, man. Perfect timing. And I really love how the offensive line held their own
Yep.
to really give him that
Make that
extra split second of time.
Because that's
To
that
get
that
keyhole
ball exactly where he
accuracy.
needed.
That's that keyhole accuracy again. Because that
Yes.
coverage was damn good. He stuck
Yeah.
with Waddle pretty damn well.
His breath was on his neck. Yeah, he was
You need
right
to-
there.
He
Martin,
technically threw that ball to where he needed Waddle to catch it at, as opposed to throwing
yeah,
it to him.
yeah.
Precisely.
Threw it to a
Mhm.
spot, baby.
Yeah.
Martin, because
Mhm.
everyone knows your story about you played the Hurricanes, you played, you played much, even though I played college up here in Canada, you played. I consider the ball you played far higher than what I played.
Mhm.
Explain to people why this is a tough throw and not an easy throw.
It's tough, pretty much based off of anticipation, 1, and the placement, 2. It's very difficult to make that throw, especially when pressure is just beaming down in front of you. And again, commend Tua. Let's commend Tua, man. Like how you keep saying, keyhole accuracy.
Bro.
This is why we selected him, bro. He can make
Bro.
these type of throws in his sleep, damn near.
I'm
Look
with
at
you.
that.
I
but
love
he
it.
is he threw that ball from the opposite hash.
That
Yeah.
too. That
And
too.
it's not like he was
Mhm.
on the, you know what I'm saying, not on the short side hash. He was on the
Yeah.
far side hash.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Talking about no arm strength. People talking about he ain't got, man. he-
Yeah, I know. Bro, people do not realize, yes, it's like an 8-yard out, but this is a
That's a
very
long
tough throw, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
And that
man.
was right in front of Flores. Look at him. Look at him.
So I was like, God damn it, this kid can make that throw. We
Shit.
told him he couldn't make all the throws. Shit. Like this is a big boy throw, man, outside the numbers. And like Ballgame pointed out, I didn't even point that out or even think of that. So on the far hash,
yes,
you got to give that.
That's like a 30-yard throw, pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah, the distance is like 8 yards.
30,
but what's the
yards.
distance of the actual ball traveling? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I will say this: if you look at the sideline right there, that's all of the punting. People don't realize, man. There's little things going on, bro. That this
they
team
were getting them ready to punt.
Yes, when it's third down,
that tells you they believe Tua's not going to convert.
No, it's standard. It's standard. When it's third down, the punt team must be ready. If they don't convert, to run onto the field. Right. So when Tua converted that,
baby.
Exactly. When Tua converted that, and they're like, "Oh, we good," and they went back to the bench.
Start watching. Yeah,
you see the defense too. The defense too is like, "Oh, wow," you know what I mean? Like it's a booster. It's a booster, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
good eye, Martin. Good eye.
It's building, man. The team chemistry is building right now, bro.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Gaskin single back, Tua under center, 11-man personnel, 2 to the left, 1 split wide right. Martin, the coverage.
That is quarters, if I'm not mistaken.
And
pre-snap quarters.
Wilson is going to motion, barely misses contact. Flea flicker, wide open.
Awesomely designed play right here, man.
Yeah, the double flea flicker, right?
And look at Tua's actions right here. Handoff, play fake, ball back, throw. It's like, yo.
Yeah, he sold it very well.
His operation is damn near flawless. Look at that, man. Clean.
Creativity. It's about goddamn time. And look at that. No pressure, so we can actually throw it downfield.
Yeah. The entire defense was confused. There are 3 dudes that ran with Gesicki deep. They're like, oh shit, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Because look at who they got involved in the flea flicker. Everyone probably thought, oh, Waddle's got the ball, he's taking it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so here we go. Tua in the gun. 2 receivers stacked to the left, 1 out wide right, 11-man personnel. It is a cover 3 look right now.
It looks like cloud 6. Yeah.
And now it's
now when that motion comes over, it's quarters. It goes to quarters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now it goes into the cover 4 and underneath throw to
Smythe
for the easy completion.
Durham Smythe.
Yeah, he getting a lot of touches too.
Yeah, he is. Yo, did you see the snap counts were like basically him and Gesicki were like neck and neck in snap counts, and Shaheen was like right underneath them too.
I love Smythe's reliability, man. The more reliable you are, the more he needs to get snapped.
Did you see Gesicki wearing the Durham Smythe jersey to the press conference?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, because he said he wants Smythe to get paid. Yeah. Okay, so
that'll be a lot of tight ends. Who leaving? Shaheen.
I know. 11-man personnel, 2 stacked to the right, 1 out, split wide left, which is Mac Hollins. 2 in the gun. Gaskin to his left. The Jets drop back into like a single high look post snap, and it is a screen pass to Wilson on the right side that goes absolutely positively nowhere. Right there, boom.
This is block. honestly, this is why I think we need to completely bench Jesse Davis. When you look at that play, reason one more time, man.
Yep, let's go.
Look at Jesse Davis' effort, and look at how soft he was with that defensive player. When you are going out for a screen block, you obliterate that man, bro.
Yeah, that's a little man too.
This man patty cake. Like, come on, bro. You a grown man, bro. You are supposed to destroy him,
bro.
And that's what Albert Wilson was waiting for.
Yeah, that's
exactly
what it is. He is not a starting tackle. This is a joke.
That's exactly
because if he gets that block, Wilson's probably going up that sideline.
Exactly. That's what Wilson was waiting for. He was like, "What the fuck? What kind of block?"
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a kill shot.
That's what you're supposed to do as an offensive lineman, bro.
If it wasn't for Jonathan Franklin Myers saying Tua was just throwing up prayers and sometimes prayers are answered, Davis might have got Jabroni of the week for that. That was brutal.
He's not good, man. He's not that good, man.
Not that good. Let's just say what he is. He's awful. He's literally got like a guy who gets the quarterback hurt and is the reason why plays stall out and go nowhere. How is he on the field? Like I said, he between him and Eichenberg, you'd think they cloned Austin Jackson and just bleached his skin twice over. All right, so we got 12-man personnel right here. Gaskin to his left, 2 receivers out to the left. And look at the motion causes the movement, and then look at he takes over the middle. Mac Hollins on a little hitch.
Bro, they love running this play, by the way. It's the exact same play concept. You got the guy that sits, you got the flat route, and then you just reading that flat defender.
Right, yeah. And there's that little hitch.
They were milking this play concept all game.
Yeah,
loved it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the motion was clearly the same a lot, but the routes were different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they always had a guy coming up the field to threaten them, somebody going to the flats, and then they had somebody coming in behind it after the space was cleared. So you never knew. They couldn't just key on it. They had to respect it.
Exactly.
They're trying to give you different keys.
I like this play. This is the one I think where he moves. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Yeah, just go ahead.
All right, so
he almost got killed.
He did get killed, bro.
Guys, hey, is this my old high school team? 13-man personnel over here, single back, 1 wide receiver.
That damn show is, bro.
This is my all I need is the wishbone. Send one of those tight ends in the backfield, and it's my fucking high school formation over here.
Oh man.
All right, Tua under center right here. They're gonna motion Gaskin into the backfield, and Waddle is actually the running back, and he's coming out, and it's not there. So he's going to take Shaheen over the middle.
Look, you thought,
I know you, wasn't it?
That was Gesicki.
That was Gesicki.
But look at when Gesicki gets up. Look at when Gesicki gets up. He's like, damn, that hurt.
Yeah, how he runs. He takes a licking, bro. He takes a licking.
56, Quincy Williams. Yeah. That dude was all over the place this game, bro.
Yeah.
Underrated. Damn. Yeah.
He takes a licking on this one for sure.
Bro, he gets up like
that's it out. Like the read is Waddle here. You know the design is Waddle.
Yeah. It's Waddle to Smythe to Gesicki.
Yeah. But here's the craziness. Mike Gesicki on this play came all the way from the backside. He was lined up clear on the backside as the tight end.
He was a phantom route. He was a phantom route where the defense wouldn't have seen him early enough.
Watch him pull. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. Phantom route. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Look. He got up like.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, boy. Good.
I'm all right.
Yeah. It's okay. We got 10-man personnel here. They got a bunch set on the right, 1 receiver split out to the left, and Gaskin in the backfield. Tua is just going to sit back, and he's going to try a dangerous throw.
It's very dangerous, and I think he missed the read, bro. He missed the read. Every time you have a flow concept, and you see the defense flowing with the flow concept, always have to anticipate coming against the grain. And
Shaheen, right? They mesh.
The
Right there.
mesh,
It's a mesh
yes.
concept, right?
Shaheen was the throw. Shaheen was the throw.
Yeah.
He just
'Cause
didn't.
yeah, it's a mesh concept, and you're right. You want to hit Shaheen coming out of the drag right here, right?
Man,
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah, but it gets better. We get an even better touchdown throw.
Yeah,
Incompletion here.
See how
Again.
they scrambling around all over the place?
Yeah.
yeah, they're confused. But make that throw to Shaheen, man. Just open up.
Open up a can. All right, pistol here. We got 3 to the left. The Dolphins are in 11-man personnel.
Mhm.
You got obviously the pistol, Gaskin behind. They're gonna motion inside, fake the give, and this is the Albert Wilson throw to Preston in the end zone. Money throw.
Yeah.
And Preston,
he just couldn't hold on to it.
The defender breezed on Preston, so he's going on IR in the back of the end zone.
He landed on that shoulder, bro. Look at that shoulder, that left
dead,
shoulder.
Dead arm,
Bro, this guy, you can't even run a play with this guy. He just gets hurt.
And this is the same result what happened with Tampa Bay. Remember back in the end zone, same thing.
Bro, look at that.
Yeah.
What ball placement by Albert Wilson. Who's this guy?
He's an athlete, man. He's an athlete. But he Preston Williams has been struggling, man. Like all year.
He ain't coming back. I'm sorry.
I don't think so, which is sad. You know, his potential was so high. But Miami got him.
That's a good throw by Wilson here, man.
It was.
Like, in good coverage. Like, that's hilarious. Look at Bryce Hall, loving life over there, eh? The Virginia.
Cavalier.
Corner. Yeah, Cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
Cavalier, no LeBron. All right, so we got 11-man personnel here. 1 receiver split out wide left, 2 to the right, 2 in the gun, Gaskin to his right. And this is the play, boys. Tua, look at it. He reads, comes back over the middle.
Yeah.
Give him 6. Robert Hunt's loving life. I want to show it from the God view. Tua literally waits to the last second here. Look at him go through. Look at the hit he took, boys.
I know. He's tough,
look at
man.
the hit he took.
He's tough, bro. But again, I still wish he would have like I said, like Gesicki ran the exact same play, like as far as the same route concept, they had the same pretty much coverage.
Yeah.
That Smythe just ran right here, and Tua was gonna throw it, but there was a hesitation there, like he didn't really want to, make a mistake right here. Dude,
you know what? I talked to EM about this, and we both agreed.
Mm-hmm.
We don't think he's making this type of throw against Buffalo. Like,
True.
He's not waiting out to the last. Like, if you look at the God view, we'll show it from here. But the God view shows you how he's going through his progressions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have taken a sack in the Buffalo game on this situation.
Yeah.
Like, watch his head here. Watch him look to the left. Like, he's fully committed, opens up, and then resets, comes back, swings his body back to Gaskin, and finds him. Like, that is a very good throw, man. And that is a crucial touchdown because that makes us
21-14.
Yeah.
We got up. Mm-hmm.
All right, now we got pistol, and we got 2 receivers to the left. The Dolphins in 12-man personnel. They're going to motion Waddle to that left side, going to fake the give, and then he's just going to give it back to Smythe.
Oh, yeah, Smythe, yeah.
Bull Durham.
His new favorite target.
Yeah.
But you got to think, too, right? Like last year in practice and whatnot, he was throwing the ball a lot to them guys, too. So he's familiar with these cats. A lot more so than we would expect them to be, especially when you think about, like, some of the other players that, like, Gesicki's better. Shaheen was featured more by Brissett. But Durham Smythe making a real good claim to be a part of this roster long term just because of his familiarity with Tua.
With Tua. And Durham Smythe, man, he's just shown up as one of the more reliable targets, period, bro.
Yeah.
It don't matter what position, man. This guy just makes a play when the ball comes to him.
You think they're not going to let him walk, though, for Hunter Long?
I think if Gesicki does not come to terms with the Dolphins,
they'll let Gesicki walk, and they'll resign Smythe and allow Hunter Long to grow into, the number one tight end, and Smythe will still maintain his role as tight end too.
Yeah. All right. 2 in the gun. We got Laird to his right this time. We got a 2x2 alignment, 10-man personnel. And you see the Jets scrambling back into a single high look. And Tua, he's got a good pocket, but
nothing was open.
Nothing was open, and he has to end up taking the sack.
Mm.
It is what it is. I mean,
right.
Nothing was open downfield. He pumped. At least he didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, this is growth to me, because in that Atlanta game, remember when we got that immediate turnover and Tua felt like he needed to make a play.
Yeah,
same type of scenario. Yeah. Same type of scenario where you're like, okay, we need to get some points on this drive. Look, he learned from it. Nothing was there. Take that sack.
Move on
to the next play. Oh, Smythe got caught up with the defensive player in the bumper zone.
Oh,
it wasn't a hole. It was before 5 yards.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there you go. I see the sticks and the third down marker. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I didn't even notice him being down.
Yeah, he just fell based off of the bumper zone. So, I mean, it happened, man. But this is growth to me from Tua.
Yeah.
Don't force anything. You're in field goal range. Let's just, let's take it for what it is and move on to the next play.
Agreed. Play it safe, man.
Mm-hmm.
11-man personnel. Trey left, 2 in the gun. Laird to his left. Single high look for the New York Jets. Tua is going to roll to his left, and then he finds Waddle up the left sideline for the nice completion.
Love these plays right here, man.
Yeah.
You already know what's going to happen.
So that was my thing. See how they did that? See, they didn't even rely on Davis to be the anchor to secure the rollout. They let Hunt do it. They waited for Hunt to get across the face of the defender, and then they just hoped that Davis could push out with the help of Laird, keep that guy off of Tua. That's true. What I was worried about. That's what I was worried about with rollout plays, because the tackle generally is the block down, but they use Hunt to be the block down. Well, Jackson to be the block down.
The problem is, boys, Gesicki when he disengages. Look at him. Look at him. Watch it live. Watch Gesicki when he disengages from his blocks. Watch Gesicki here. Disengage right there. Oh, it was everything.
Yeah, but he was
to that left side. He wasn't gonna throw across his body, but it was.
Yeah, he was the rub for the route.
Yeah,
like that was his primary.
Yeah. As you see him set the pick at the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when he disengages, holy Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it, boys. I mean, let me. I want to get in now that we've broken down the All-22. We've seen the broadcast. Your guys' final thoughts on the All-22 and to his performance. We'll start with you, Ballgame.
I like what I'm seeing, man. I'm liking all of the trust that he's showing in the group. I mean, and the guys up front, and how they're working hard to try to protect him as best they can. I know it's not a perfect process, but it's markedly getting better every week, and I can appreciate that, bro. I think you see with the play calling, they're actually putting more wrinkles in that actually plays to his strengths, and is allowing, even though I said before we were really stagnant with some of the formations, the motion now changes up those things, and you're taking these conventional formations and making them kind of more new age, which is helping create a lot of that space that we was hoping for, because our guys struggle to get, a lot of our guys, with the exception of Waddle, struggle to get free of man coverage and things of that nature. So I like what I'm seeing. And I think it's just the development of Tua that's bringing all of this offense kind of to the next level, right? His development and the offensive line actually, maturing it before our eyes is helping this team. They're playing complementary football for the first time in a long time, and that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
They can be a dangerous team when they're playing for each other. So
Yeah.
Agree.
Your thoughts, Martin?
Yeah. Above all, man, what I'm seeing is, obviously the team collectively, they are playing for one another. They're playing off of each other as far as offense and defense. I'm waiting for, Colonel Sanders to really, put his chicken aside and make them kicks. You know what I mean? Like we paid him, make the kicks, bro. But honestly, man, what I've been seeing from Tua lately, and pretty much the entire offense, and what I can hang my hat on, is every opening drive in the first quarter, and every 2-minute drive in the second quarter, and every opening drive in the third quarter, right after halftime. It's like our offense is built for this, man. And like I keep saying, bro, there's gonna be a point in time where I just see us scoring minimum 24 points a game once they fully are once it's second nature for them to do this every time out the gate, ending the half, beginning the second half, and then obviously when it comes to the fourth quarter, finishing off the game. I see us scoring at the minimum 24 points and off rip 28 points. Like once we can start scoring just around 30 points a game, and we have our defense on the sideline, and those guys are feeding off of the way our offense is staying on the field, converting third downs, et cetera, et cetera. I'm telling you, man, this is one of those teams where we might mess around and do pull off the the miracle of 7 in a row or whatever we had to do to squeak into the playoff run. And if that were to happen, I think we might be one of the more dangerous teams in the tournament, because I really see this team being so young and so what's it like? What's the saying called when you're young and you're not as nervous, like they almost like young and dumb, like
dumb.
To the gravity of, bro, you're in the playoffs, you have a chance to go to a Super Bowl, right? You have a real opportunity, right?
They're so young they're so young they don't even know what that pressure is supposed to feel like.
Exactly. And that's what I mean by if we mess around and reel off these last games, bro, I'm just saying that it'll be one of those teams, bro, that everybody, it don't matter who it is, Kansas City or what, everybody really has to pay attention to how we, come out there collectively and just win games, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited from what I'm seeing. Everybody's getting better. We're building chemistry, even with the coordinators. The offensive line is getting much better, aside from Jesse Davidson. I'm just saying, man, it's going to get to that point, man, where it's we're all in. It's going to get to that point to that point, and hopefully to silences any outside doubt that may be still be lingering after the season. Yeah. So fingers crossed.
Guys, in that game, Tua was 15 of 7 for 201 yards, averaged 11.1 yards per attempt and a touchdown. Versus the blitz. That was 15 on play action. He was 15 of 17 for 201 yards and a touchdown. Against the blitz, he was 7 of 8 for 117 yards, averaged 14.6 yards per attempt. He had a touchdown and interception against the blitz. Since week 6, Tua Tagovailoa is 8th in passing yards in the NFL. He's 4th in touchdown passes, and he's 6th in completion percentage. He's currently tied for 10th in the NFL in QBR, and he's actually the only quarterback in the top 10 of QBR with a losing record right now. He's averaging throwing into aggressive windows at 19.7% for the season. For context, Mahomes, Murray, and Josh Allen all average less than 12.5% for aggressive throws. And then after this game, obviously he finished with over 81 completion percentage. Only 4 quarterbacks in the NFL had multiple games at 80% or more completion percentage this season. All 4 quarterbacks had 2 games each of over 80%. Those quarterbacks are Mac Jones, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, and Tua Tagovailoa. Now, here's their passing touchdowns in those completions, in those 80% completion games combined. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdowns. Kyler Murray, 3. Mac Jones, 4. Tua Tagovailoa, 6. And so far, when you look at his career right now, in 17 games played, right, the second half in the Ravens game and the Jets debut last year, 15 starts, including the one where he got knocked out against the Bills. He's 8-7. He's one of 3 quarterbacks drafted since 2019 with a winning record. He has a 65.7 completion percentage. He's thrown for 3,285 yards, 20 passing touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and 6 rushing touchdowns. And he has a passer rating of 88.8, and that passer rating this year is actually 91.4. So we are 1 game away from getting our 16 start sample size, and it's realistic that he's going to have over 3,500 yards in his first 16 starts.
Which is kind of what we predicted, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
22-ish, 23 touchdown passes, 11, 12 interceptions, and then 6, 7 rushing touchdowns.
Right on par with what we estimated roughly last year.
Can't knock it, man.
No.
And it's unfortunate that we're still caught up in trying to talk about getting rid of somebody that good. I'm talking about somebody this young but that good.
Yeah,
as far as rookie promise and progress. It's like, come on, fellas. What else do you really want?
A lot of teams
out of a first and second year pro.
Look at all the quarterbacks that were drafted this year.
Look at the Browns.
Other than Mac Jones, they would all kill for this right now. And Mac Jones is just purely system.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I don't know, but here's the deal, guys. I'm going to be back on Friday. I'm probably not gonna be back on Thursday because I know it's Thanksgiving for all of y'all. So I can imagine last thing y'all want to do is come on YouTube on Thursday. So unless y'all tell me in the comments that go live on Thursday or have a show on Thursday, I won't be back till Friday. All right, guys. And
we doing ours on Friday?
I got to talk to Richmond.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'll be flying.
Yeah, so. I know. So we'll figure it out. All right.
All right.
Guys, I hope everyone stays happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. I will see all y'all on Friday night. Fins up all day, every day, baby.
Peace.
Hit that like button.